Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Wednesday night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Once again, live on Twitch. This is Bose 831 Gaming, live on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful day, night, afternoon, or whatever it is in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. Once again, this is a continuation of Bose 831 Gaming's Twitch Live series. We're playing Farming Simulator 22 Platinum Edition. And we're on the Silverrun Forest map. And I want to welcome everyone again. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And without further ado, we're just going to jump right into it, kind of, sort of. But the first thing that I need to do here, we're going to have to go ahead and do some preliminary setup this time, because as you can see, if you tuned in last week's episode, like, hey, some things look a little different here. And that's because this time around, I did do some of the things that I indicated I was going to do off camera. And just to kind of quickly summarize what I've been doing, we've done a little bit of rock crushing, we've done a little bit of forestry, we've done a little bit of tree harvesting and cutting, just a little bit. Not a lot, but a little. And that's kind of where we're at. We harvested some trees, loaded them up on the trailer and took them to the sawmill. We kind of grinded out some stumps here and there, and cut a few more trees here and there. That's why the harvester is in the position it's in right now, and that's kind of where we're at the moment. As you can see, as we were kind of plugging away, we kind of transitioned into the late night, and that's why we're down. It's like 23:30 right now, and saw something I wanted to do, but I have to be careful here because this tree devourer sometimes has a... Oh, that's too heavy, so I guess I can't do it. I thought it was a small piece, so there it is. We grab that, move this over a little bit. Because sometimes the tree devourer is real funky about the operating range where it will chop up a tree, so that little piece right there, we can go ahead and grind that up. Should be able to grind that up without any trouble. I'm trying to load that up. Well, a couple of stumps here I wanted to kind of grind up, but just got to be real careful because sometimes this devourer will cut up trees that are near it, not right up in the teeth of the device. Devourer also makes a very interesting impromptu stump grinder. You just have to be, like I said, be very careful when you're grinding, using it as a stump grinder, that you don't have any trees that you don't want to accidentally cut near it, because sometimes it will cut nearby trees that are not directly in front of or in contact with the grinding part of the devourer, so just have to be real careful about that. It's a weird little glitchy thing that it does. I'm not quite sure why or what the range of it is, but it does. You do need to be careful that you don't accidentally cut trees that are around or near the devourer itself. So just something to keep in mind if you don't have trees around it that you don't want to cut. Alright. And here I just want to say, I want to do a little painting here. Alright, chop that up. Alright, so that's kind of where we're at right now. We've like I said, we did a few things off camera, and we've kind of um, harvested some trees, loaded them up on a trailer, and that's just loaded. We have the sawmill that's ready to go, so we can go ahead and advance time from where we're at right now. So we're going to hop over to the farmhouse and go ahead and do that. I'm going to sleep for 8 hours. Now the other thing that I didn't do yet that I said I was going to do between episodes is I still have not sat down and worked out my plan for what I want to do with the farm, in part because one of the mods that I want to use for the cow barn is bugged out right now, and I don't know when it will be updated, and I don't know if I want to wait around for the update. But there are some elements of the pack that the cow barn is part of. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't know if we can see it from here, but yeah. See if we can go to install mods and DLCs. I don't know if it will show here or not because it's a buildings pack, and all the building packs that are installed in the game don't always show up here, but let's see if that does. But it's a mod that was on the mod hub that has been pulled from the mod hub, at least for consoles, due to some console bugs with it that were experienced by console users. So I don't know if Giants, it's not showing on here. If Giants has a time frame for when it will be updated for consoles or not. Because some of that I think is on Giants and some of that is on the mod maker itself. Let me see if I can find it in the mod hub, and just excuse me while I deviate just a moment here. Because I'm on console, I don't have a way for, at least at the moment, for me to show you what I'm doing on the PC and kind of bounce between the windows between what I'm looking at on the PC and what I'm streaming live. So I just had to give you the description of what I'm doing here. And I'm going on the Farming Simulator website and looking under the mods, and I gotta try to remember, I think it was called the US Buildings Pack or something like that. Let me see. That may be too wide of a search criteria though for me to get the USA White Farm Buildings Pack is a mod, and that was by Bernie's CS, or Bernie SCS, however you want to say that. But it's in the category of farmhouses, and it was initially released multi-platform, but console users were experiencing some issues with at least one part of the pack, the cow barn. When it was placed, it caused a lot of bugs, that exhibited itself in different ways depending on what platform you were on. But from what I can tell, and in my testing, other elements of the pack seem to be working without issue. And there's some other buildings in the pack that I also like and also want to use. Especially there's a chicken coop in it that I really like that I want to use in my build and in this current playthrough, but I'm kind of reserved about um, placing it now because I don't know if the building is ever going to be updated to um, be on consoles again, or if a update does come down the line, will it negatively impact um, buildings I place in the future if they make a wholesale update to the pack. So that's my worry there. But we can go here and look at animals because I still have it installed now. I haven't uninstalled it, even though, because one of the quirks about mods is if they do remove a mod from Mod Hub, but you have it in your game install, and you don't remove it, you can still keep those mods around as long as you don't uninstall that mod, even if it is removed from the Mod Hub for the console platform. As long as you don't uninstall that mod. Now, if I were to uninstall that mod, that will be it, and I will not be able to reinstall it on console. Now, the mod is still available with no impacts or issues for PC users. But here's what I'm talking about. On the cow side of things, the cow barn is this one right here. See, ACS USA White Farm Building Pack mod. And you can kind of see some of the quirky stuff right there. I mean, look at the description. It says 250 pieces, and then look, the 250 pieces overlaps the picture of the cow. That's quirky right there. That's not even normal. What I'm also kind of interested in is how, and we talked about this before, I don't know how Giants does testing for mods before they're released on the Mod Hub, but I don't understand sometimes what kind of testing it is that they do when periodically, different bugs slip through the testing process all the time. So I'm not wholly understanding what their process is there. And I'm kind of critical of that process because testing is what I do on the technical side of things in my day job. So I'm really curious as to what that process is that they do for their internal mod testing. But that's just me, also kind of thinking out loud because that's part of what I do professionally in real life. Um, but this part, the pig barn, seems to work fine from everything I've done with it so far, and it's a cool little building too. I like just thinking about placing it too. I like that one. But I want to use the whole set, and it's kind of frustrating that I can't place all the buildings from the set. But the other piece that I like is they don't have a sheep building in this set, unfortunately. But they do have a chicken building that I really like, and it's my favorite out of the bunch for as far as the animal facilities are concerned. And with the way my layout is down here, if we hop over here, let me show you guys this. Let's kind of bounce around over here, and if we go over to the farm area that I already have established. Oops. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm stuck. Alright. Nicely back in this area. Let's kind of bounce out. And I could put multiples back here if I want. We could have a whole ton of chickens, that fit in a tight space because if we go back to chickens, you can see the coops hold over 360 chickens, and I could place, really I was looking at it. I still might just go ahead and use these and just kind of, take the risk on it because I really like these. And same with the pig farm. I would just have to go a different route in the cow barn, and then, heck, if we have to redo it down the line, we'll just redo it down the line. But I could place probably 3 of these right in this area. At least that's what I'm thinking about doing here and momentarily. But I might want to come here. I'm trying to wait at least a little bit because we're almost here now with what you see what we're doing here as we clear out these trees. We're soon going to be down in this area, and we're going to go ahead and get all of this cleared out, and all of this back here all cleared out, and have some more room to work with. And we can even probably even smooth out the farmland once we're got some of the trees cleared out, and smooth all of this out a little bit more, and see what else we can do with some of the land down here behind my buildings and the designated farm area that I have here, because this is all going to be the area where I put my farm animals, my cows, pigs, and chickens. We already have the sheep, and I could even put another sheep area up here to kind of step up the whole wool thing too, because we are feeding overcapacity for this one spinnery here, but the second spinnery we have is just for overflow, but there's not a whole ton of it. This one's very much underutilized, this one's overutilized. So there's just some food for thought there. And actually, while we're here, let's take a peek at that. There are a few different combos I could. First of all, let's go over to the sheep tab. There are a few different combos that I could use here based on the mods or packs that I do have installed. Let's see. I think the largest capacity one I have is the 300 sheep one, and that one's ginormous. That won't fit in the space. The extra large sheep barn pack is the one that we are utilizing now, if I'm not mistaken, because that gives us the 250 capacity versus the base one that has the 65 capacity, right? I don't remember which one I got on here. Let's go take a look now. I think it was the extra large one, the 250 one. Yeah. So I could place another one of those down next below this one, and then put the chickens in another spot. So like I said, I've given it a little thought, but I still haven't made up my mind yet what I want to do as far as the animals are concerned yet. Right, let's go back and take another look at that. Now, if we'd obviously have to do some more forestry cleanup and such, and I could also position it this way, but this also will have to come down the line. Alright, I'll put it on free mode, and I zoom in. I could probably paste these where they're pretty close. It'd be really neat if I could, but I know that's crazy precision that I'm not good with. If we could line these two buildings up back to back exactly. But that's not necessarily my forte. I can probably get it pretty close, like right there. Kinda looks decent. Yeah. But I want to have a little more clearance here, so we'd have to clean up these trees behind, so that I could bring up vehicles in here and drop off bales. And I'd have to place down another one of these buildings here too, so that the wool is automatically distributed, and we don't have to manually be hauling the wool pallets around as well. But again, that's all a little food for thought. But I really like the. I know I keep harping on it, guys, because I'm really disappointed. I know some of the PC Master Race guys will be like, "Dude, just play on PC," But I can play on PC. I still need to upgrade my PC to, uh, have be more up to date because my PC right now is um, it's a custom build that I made and it's approaching 10 years old, but it's still plenty fast and serves the purpose for most of the things I do. And I recently bought a higher end laptop, and that's where I do most of my PC stuff at, but it doesn't per se have enough juice to be running Farming Simulator 22. Not to mention, it does have a disk drive on it, but I don't really use that. Besides, I do own the PC version of Farming Simulator 22, but again, it's just easier and more comfortable for me to play. And my preferred platform to play on is on console. I do realize that comes with a ton of limitations to the game, and I accept those limitations because this is my preferred method or platform for gaming. Sue me, but I like console gaming, even though I do game on both platforms. My PC, for the most part, is used for personal pleasure outside of gaming and work. And that's just how, I kind of do it right now. And like I say, I'm really in the marketplace, or at some point would like to upgrade my PC build in the not too distant future, but I've been super hesitant because of prices in the market on video cards and the different parts and components right now, and that's just been a moving target. But I kind of sat on it too long years back, and I should have got on it right before the whole bit mining explosion that caused video card prices to explode. I know I'm kind of old school on that. I realize that the bar has been moved as far as what a good price on a video card is these days, and I guess I'm still too old school. I'm still not good with that whole greater than, even though $250 price mark on video cards, even though I've shelled out as much as $500 for a video card in the past. For those of you that are really old schoolers, I remember when the Voodoo 3D first came out. I shelled out a good $500 for that guy back in the day, many years ago. But, because I just wanted to play, the brand new Tomb Raider game that came out that was 3D. For those of you who are old school enough to remember that one. But I digress. But I'm just not of the mindset now where the new bar is spending between $500 to $1,000 on a video card now. The CPU prices, interestingly enough, are down enough where you can get a pretty fast CPU without spending a fortune on it. Now the fortune, or the big price element on a PC build, is actually the video card more so than the CPU. So, and then I had some different things that have come up financially where it has put me behind the eight ball on some other things that I need to do, around the house and so on and so forth. But that's all real life stuff. So again, digressing. But so we are on the next day. We have the logs The sawmill is still at max capacity with a backlog, so we're just going to continue our whole forestry operation. See, there's another little niblet of a tree there that we missed. I'll go ahead and pick that up and go ahead and finish grinding that little piece out. Why does it not want to grab that one? You should say hip confused. Alright, so I don't know why I won't get that. It's definitely there. I don't understand that at all. Alright, if we put it in a different spot, does it make a difference? Funny how that works, isn't it? That time it decided to eat it right on. We're still at a kind of quandary or standstill or a catch-22 because I got all these logs cut, but until the trailer is open, what's going on here? See if we can harvest a few more, but we're gonna have to jump back over to the trailer here in just a few. Some work here. Put that down. Alright, we got that one. Alright. Well, that's one tree down. There's a little deadwood tree right here. That should be a pretty easy cut. Smooth. We're going to swing that one over this way. That's pretty good, pretty solid. There's another deadwood here to my north. And we have a tree piece in the way that's kind of preventing us from getting the best position to cut. So let's see if we can. All kind of issues here. Okay. Now it decides to just roll out of the way all willy-nilly. Gotta love the physics. Gotta love the physics. Okay. And And that's how not to cut a tree. Almost tipped it over that move. Got it back under control. That could have been a disaster there. Having to navigate between trees and stumps here is tricky, as always. Get down, kind of navigate around to get a better camera angle so I can see what it is we're trying to do here. Looks like the little skinny trees there. I think I'm gonna put the devourer on those 1, 2, 3 or 4 trees there. That's just too. I think that's worth the work there. All right, so let's see if we can get the lamp around this one. All right. Come on. There we go. All right. Good cut. Good cut. Boom. Alright. It's a good cut there, actually. Considering how I had to navigate around to get to it. Boom. Timber. Boom. Yeah, we got 2 good pieces out of that. Like I said, all those small ones up here to my north, we're going to come back and chop those up with the devourer here later on. Even that one, yeah, that's, I don't know, that one, we might be in that one. Yeah. But those 2 for sure. Yeah, this one I think, okay. It's not as thick as I would like. Yeah, that's a good piece. Alright. Alright, that little booger over there, that's a tree devourer tree there. That one, devourer. come back and chop those up there in just a few moments. And then once we get it cleared up a little better, then we'll probably have to circle back around for the stumps. But I think that's kind of what we're going to do. Is that the further review? Those kind of slimmish trees, I think there's more money wood chipping them than cutting them up. Alright, those look good. Let's see, I think we got one more here we want to try to get. And then I think we'll change gears and come back around with the Devourer. Alright, got it served up on a platter. Alright, let's move this harvester out of the way. We'll go ahead and cross the stream here and kind of park here for the moment. And then we'll hop over to retreat of our configuration. Let's see if we can carefully I'm going to carefully navigate that way. See if we have a path where I can get to some of these trees without putting stuff I'm already harvesting at risk. That's good. Navigate through this wood pile without endangering. And I hope I don't regret it. I'm going to try to do this. solid than I expected there. Space. I'm gonna try to get him turned around and go back and get that stump. Stumps here to get at, but I just gotta be ultra careful. The impact of the tree's already up now. See, the power is really weird about how that works sometimes. Accidentally chip the tree already cut down. Amazing. Alright. Some stuff. Alright, that went better than I expected. We were able to get to most of the stumps I can right now until we move some of these logs out of the way. I guess we can kind of work on doing some of that. Logs. Clean this whole area up. As I said, I don't like to waste effort, so I really like to leave the logs lie and stack and just stack as I go. It's just more efficient. Time in most cases, because we got some pieces here that are covered in thick underbrush. I think it would be beneficial to move some of these pieces where they're more easily seen. A little bit of God's work right now. And some of these pieces around. There are a ton of different other ways I could do this. I could use the tractor and winches and have it pull these logs into whatever position I want to have them in as well. Just find this way we're doing here a little bit faster, a little bit interesting. Platinum edition or platinum bag. You have a lot of options on how you want to do things when you're dealing with these heavy log pieces as well. So lots of options when it comes to logging. Okay. Some of these little skinny pieces, I probably can pick those up by hand. Like this guy here. Easily a hand carry. In fact, while we're out here doing all this, kind of speed it up by just grabbing all the ones that we can. Wait a minute, this is the stack, isn't it? Seeing which ones over here I can go ahead and hand carry. I'm sure there's a few of them. And again, thinking out loud, some of these smaller, lighter pieces I still might come in and chip those. That skinny stuff is not going to bring a lot of cash. Alright, that one's heavy. Alright. But I'm not going to stress too much about the skinny pieces that don't want to behave like they're supposed to. Alright, but all of this should be heavy stuff now. Except for maybe that one. Yep, yeah. But let's see if we can move a few of these around. Just get them off of this bad incline. But you know, actually, let's go do a little more interesting farming, forestry type stuff. So we're gonna actually, let's go grab that old winch, put that baby to work. Alright. We're gonna run the Platinum Edition. Let's do Platinum Edition stuff. Alright. Beacons on. Where's it? There we go. Hello, my friend. Okay, well, I want to, it is where it, oh, no, that's, dum, da, dum, dum. That's it. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Sorry, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, been a while. Alright, so, going back down the hill, and I think this is a goal. So we'll jump on there. Let's see how far we can come out with the lynch rope. Should I say lynch? Whoops, see daisy. Alright. Says that one's too heavy. Alright. So there maybe that's another issue then. Getting a lot of object too heavies here, so they stand corrected. Try that again. Thought I was having a bright idea. It's too heavy there. Too heavy. Too heavy. Too heavy. So is there anything that this bad boy can pull? Why is every tree saying object too heavy? Let me syringe rope. Hey, this thing's gonna make me out a liar, isn't it? See if that makes a difference. Hi. Alright. Still saying too heavy there. Okay, I pulled trees before. I don't know why it's tripping on every tree right now saying they're all too heavy. I'm not understanding that right now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So it's just gonna make me out of a fool today. Let me look, cause something's changed with the winch going on. Cause it used to not be that doggone temperamental. Um, um, I don't. I'm at a loss right now, guys. It says, okay. It says I don't know what the 6.6 ton represents. Um, Guess that's another thing we're gonna have to test outside of what we're doing here because 1.5 tons. I really don't know what the problem is. As prior to some other game updates, winching logs was not that complicated. You literally just pull the winch rope out to a nearby log. And I'm not even getting the appropriate options, man. All right, I'm trying to understand right now what's the malfunction. That's that's 881 kilograms. I don't know how many tons that is. Well, let's find out. Let's change unit of measure and see if that helps. But there's no selection for unit of measure for weight here. So that's very helpful. Alright, so let's go back and look at this thing one more time. And I'll try to make some sense of what it is here. Alright. So this has a rating for 6.6 tons. and that should be 5,987 and a little over 5,987 kilograms. So this wood is only all right, 881 kilograms. So what am I missing here? Maybe this is the problem. Let's go to where's the automatic start off? That's the issue. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me now I'm feeling like a Lord. Now I gotta test another theory after we do this one. It's not pulling me. Hey, how you doing, Tamia? Alright. Okay, why is it? It's only doing the up and down for me. So, turn automatic engine. start back on. Let's do another this time a little less eventful. Let's find out. Alright. So I'm gonna do a pull winch rope again. And take a little happy stroll back down the hill. And that's another piece. Attach. And let's see if we can find another tree nearby. No, there's not one close enough. So we'll just drag that one for the moment. Let's see if we can pull it. Tell if anything is happening. Alright. Tree moving. Where's my tree? I don't see my tree. And it's so I have this much trouble. I did this before. Alright. Again, I'm rusty, so just bear with me here, folks. Alright, I think we got it now. It's supposed to be a faster and less time-consuming process when you know what the heck you're doing. see, I'm a bit rusty. We're gonna try this a few more times. I think I'm starting to get my legs back a bit. So let's try this a few more times. Hop out. Select pull winch rope. And go find a tree or two, or three. Alright, here we go. There's one. Oh, that's all we're gonna get. So we're just gonna get that one. There she comes. Alright, alright. Not perfect, but better. Like once I stop being rusty and see a little more intuitive process. Let's try that again. Move into a better position. Drain that rope back out again. I want to try to demonstrate doing multiple pieces. I don't know if everything will cooperate here, but we're going to give it a go. Let's stick to... Alright, we keep hitting this whole max rope length thing. Hey, line. Yeah. Yeah. The truck. The green truck. The green truck. You got the green truck? No, I have to keep it on the ground. Green truck. Tractor. Tractor. Yeah. Tractor. Green. Yeah, green truck. Alright. Attach tree to winch. Attach another tree. Alright. Control winch. They're making it very difficult to do multiples, huh? Okay, where's... I'm using my logistics here. Oh. Alright. I'm wondering now, let's see here if I can try another idea. Here, this is a more conventional way. Just grab that. Yep, green car. Attach it that way. Let's see. Control. Menu. Attach the tree. My apologies, Bang. I know you're probably wondering, okay, why I keep repeating the same simple phrases over and over. My grandkid keeps coming in and out. Okay, I just want to show you some different things and show you these learning stuff. Some things in the game. That's why I keep saying a green car and a tree and a tractor and phrases. Let's see here. Try to about right here. And that tree that I was just looking at, if we bring the cable all the way out, do it that way, attach, if we do can we get another one on? Nope, well, they have to be all clustered together. Alright, there's another one. Alright, and let's grab that winch again. So we'll get the hang of it at some point. Alright, now so here's a cluster of trees. Let's try. There we go. Now I think we got it. There we go. All right. In theory, that's how all of this is supposed to work. All right. So we're getting a little better now. Getting a little improved effort here. Once we figured out what it is we're supposed to be doing here. So my apologies for the early confusion, but it's been a while since I've used the winching system. But as you can see, once you wrap your brain around what it is you're trying to do, it's not as complicated as I was. Excuse me, I'm making it out to be a little bit unclear. So that's a little stack of trees pulled up the hill. Back there. Once again, excuse me, by accident, ended up showing you some additional Platinum Edition features without even trying. Alright, so alright. And here we go. And here's a great look as we pulling these tree pieces up the hill with the winch into a better position so that we can load them on the trailer down here a little bit later. Bring them right them up along to the other stack that we have already going and in place. Attach, rinse, and repeat. Things work much better. You have a better idea, one on how they work, and two, what it is you're trying to do. This ought to be fun. All right, but they're coming up the hill. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That's our overall goal is to get these logs up the hill with minimal effort. And that's what we got there. All right. I think we can tag these three. And get the job done. See, we're walking the dog up the hill. And here they come. One big happy family of logs. Bada boom, bada bing. And that last one, I think that's one I could probably hand carry, but don't quote me. Uh-oh, I lost it. Where did it go? That one. Did it get pulled up the hill? Oh, there it is. Nope, that's too heavy. So let me see if I can grab that last one. Pull it on up the hill. There she goes. Catch. Alright. That should be everybody. So now we got all of that out of the way. I should be able to another hour back around. And I got the logs in a better position for me to stack them on the trailer when I bring the trailer over. The tractor back out of the way. Alright. I'm going to drop this piece off here, take a position out of the way. I almost remember where I left the power kit at. Right, and pause. So we should be able to, I'm back. So we should be able to come around now. Power. Stop there. Trouble with stones. So we turn back around. Alright. There we go. There we go. Stump pieces that we can get at. Alright. Happy with those results. Line up. So what? We can do here. Right. Navigate to this. Sell some wood chips. Then we'll check on what's going on. Sawmill. Probably serving some time. We should be close to the point as well where we can some pallet sales as well. And the oats, most pretty smaller. Bushy. So happy because yes, at the park. Again. Now. So happy. Sarcasm hashtag. Again, I'm just trying to get all the smaller things. Arguably what I'm left with after I do this bit are trees that I sawmill and maybe rock pile a little bit. So here's an example of a tree. Grind up, it should have alright. Okay. Reach that capacity of the power. Good. There's one internal storage power, which is a drill, which is getting now is power versus the trailer. Run through 4 pieces right now. As you can see, the tractor is reaching its power limitations. It's full. The trailer is internal restore power. There's a big brush tree there. Chopped up. Up. Alright. So moving so slow, let's go ahead. Up. Turn it off. Plan on unloading. Before we unload, we need to look at to see what the market prices are for wood chips. So go to the prices menu. Go to wood chips. Our best price in the market right now is $506 at the rural farm. So that's our target. As we all know, that's a bit of a ride. But we're not that far from there, so we're going to take the whole package that way. And I think we just unloaded into, by accident, into my TLX trailer. I hope we did. No, I hope we did. So where's the TLX? I know we did. I hate when that happens. Boo, boo, boo. Alright, so that back around. Okay, but automatic tractor unloading as we pass by a trailer that's not attached to a truck, but apparently you can feel a trailer that's not attached to a vehicle. got some in there. So I'm not really concerned about price on that. We're going to go ahead and drop that off the nearest available sell point. Hopefully that's this shop right here. That's $684 unintentional. Yes. What it is. And in fact, I think some of that switches in there might have been when I passed through this area before, and I didn't realize that it came out to that trailer and that was in there. I hadn't dump trailer in a little bit. Might have been switches already in there. I don't know. All right. With all that being said, kind of interesting. Quite interesting. Back into it. Turn my beacon on this time, which I forgot earlier. Let's head over to that rural farm still. We're getting some things. Next stop, rural farm. This is the rural farm sale headed to. Alright, just checking it out. Coming up on the last 15 minutes of the live. Last 15 minutes. Right. Always a joy trying to pull uphill with this fully loaded tractor and trailer. We're not done yet. Once we get up the hill, we're still pulling up. But on another good note, when we come back in on the next episode, we should be able to do a bunch of sales. Our production chains, sell some pallets and shit like that. We should be well over a meal each time coming in. So I'm really going to have to take the sidebar and work on as far as the ends are concerned. Next time we come back, we're really gonna have to do that. So, keep the word on that this time. Right here. Sell some wood chips. We had a lot of wood chips to sell. $18,000 wood chips. Not bad, not bad at all. It's at 950. And again, for some of you who are clamoring, might be wanting to do clearing the forest in a more rapid pace. There are a lot of different ways to do that. You know, there's mods that we use, which I'm already using for the tree devour. There's another stationary chicken station mod by Zalo. It's actually a good one too, especially if you want to go the route of rapidly clearing out the forest. Just devour, you know, knocking out trees and turning wood chips. I'm not trying to do that, man. I'm actually trying to go do some lumberjacking along the way, so all the wood chip, because the lumber and logs can be utilized like a saw. About sub and apple this today. These are focused on forestry. It's a different gameplay. You got the whole roller coaster build to hope. See in the future plans have some more add-ons or different things you could do in a game like that, because that's something that was actually really kind of cool and interesting. Interesting departure from the way we're conditioned to operate in the game. So, that whole deal is not very fun. So, everything doesn't need to be full. Here is really, it's really intriguing. Yeah, I don't think so. Rest right in front of me. Can't really clean that. Almost big enough. That's skin. Here. chopping that one up. Gotcha. Very good sound, but I didn't think that was going on here. That's one about and put up nearby trees. So I'm not going the way I wanted to. Alright, do that one. May have work it out enough where we have another little load of wood chips before we wrap up for tonight. This is going to be the plan. We're going to finish up the camera and see. Come back on camera. We'll be ready. Ready to go ahead and decisions on our purchases for our facilities. I think I am going to go ahead and use bits from that mod that was posted. I like it. Widely available funds. That mod is up kill what we have going, what I have going here. It's pretty cool. Here we go. Part of that is how long it might take. Or it will. So guys really have long-standing kind of insider relationship with giants. Yes, he is. But we're coming up on the last little bit of the episode. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you for support. As always, like, comment, subscribe to my content. What you like, what you see, what you want to see, what you don't see, so on and so forth. Positive side of things. Rose Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. Engage with, chat. I get better pairs. We're knocking this stuff right on out. Now we're gonna continue to small trees here. Hit some really itty-bitties. Okay. And come back in, plugging away with the harvester. We're just getting big boys. Tender trees. Big boys. Got to see some use of lynch instruments on the base game. That was nice. Which is always good. Get to log. That's part of the overall effort. Just do some different things. It's forestry, that's part of the plan. Alright, I think that's it. We're gonna follow the map. Just the top of the hour. Say it. Alright, those 831 gaming.